Well, the Guardian Angels are responding because clearly PBA President Pat Lynch told subway riders they're on the wrong. And this has to do with obviously all the emotionally disturbed persons who are in the subways, who are a danger to themselves, a danger to homeless people there, a danger to the commuters, and nothing is being done. So with the Guardian Angels who regularly patrol, I'm giving them special operational orders. And that is that we have to identify the emotionally disturbed persons who are having episodes. And so then you have to approach the person, and that can be very chancy, very dangerous. We're capable of doing that. An average citizen, obviously not. We try to calm the person down. We try to see what kind of condition that they're in. Some will have conversations with you. Some have conversations with inanimate objects, or they consider you to be a threat. But while that's all going on, we're going to call 911. We're going to force the cops to do what it is they're supposed to do. 311. We're going to call Department of Homeless Services. Going to call Drive and really put the pressure on the system. And if the person is willing to go to a psychiatric facility for their psych check, Bellevue being the easiest if you're in Manhattan, obviously Kings County and a number of others in the outer boroughs, but Manhattan seems to be the epicenter of where most of this is taking place. We will escort them as we've done before. These are the men and women who are acting out. Whether they're punching at phantom objects, whether they're threatening people, we see them all the time. If you call 911, it's obvious they're not going to do anything. You call 311, it's obvious they're not going to do anything. You call Department of Homeless Services, DHS, they don't do anything. And the non-existent Thrive program, which was created to deal with the mental health issues, and I thought for sure they'd be dealing with the men and women who are either in the subways, the streets, or the parks, they will tell you they don't do physical intervention. All they do is crisis management on the phone, which does nothing. So you have all four of these agencies, billions of dollars being spent. And why are emotionally disturbed persons allowed to be in the subways? They shouldn't be there. They should be in mental health care facilities. They should be getting psychiatric care. They should be getting their medicine. And so everybody likes to lip sync that this is what should be done, but nobody does anything about it. So now we're going to force the issues. It's going to take volunteers to fill the void. We will photo stamp who these people are. We will let the authorities know where they are, because especially when there's inclement weather, many of the emotionally disturbed tend to stay in the same subway stations. If they have access to a bathroom, which most bathrooms are closed, they have access to food, or maybe there's a good Samaritan who gives them a few bucks. And then they got to be cared with. We got to really force the issue. We have psychiatric facilities. They're not being taken there. So what is it the city is doing? Mayor de Blasio was like missing in action on this. Can't see him at all. Doing about this growing problem that we know is going to get worse as we move to Black Friday, as we move to the holiday season. Hopefully more people will be using the subway facilities. They're cleaner than they've ever been before. I can actually eat on the floor. I can never say that from the age of 5 in 1960 when I first began to actually ride the subways on my own. You can eat off the floor. But it's Fear City in the subways. It's Fear City above ground, but really now Fear City in the subways. And it is incumbent upon the city to do what it is they're mandated to do. We pay tax dollars, and all we get is excuses. Not my job, not my job, not my job, not my job. Well, the cops are going to have to do it. The ambulance services are going to have to do it, whether it's FDNY or they're affiliated with the municipal hospitals. Thrive is going to have to show that they actually exist and come out and perform their duties after spending $1.25 billion. And Department of Homeless Services is going to have to find these people a facility, at least temporarily, where they can be while they get their mental health care, because being in the subways is like being in the belly of the beast for them and for everyone else.